Hey guys, what's going on? Good morning. This is Josh Powers from the Field Grade Leader. Well, it's good morning depending on where you are. So I'm in Japan, TDY right now. I think that it is at my home station in Hawaii. It's like 11:30, so it's somewhere in the ballpark of 17:30-ish on the East Coast. Hey, so I haven't done a live stream in a little while. Wanted to get kind of back into that. It's been about a year that I've taken off, kind of to get back to the audience, especially the folks that are new to the audience who haven't seen kind of this facet of the Field Grade Leader, see who we are, what we do, and kind of a bit more. So I'm going to try to do this a bit more regularly. Again, it's been just about a year since the last time I did one of these. So who we are, so number one, if you're not familiar, I'll pump it down into the comments, but check out the website and check out the Start Here portion of the website for the Field Grade Leader. So really this is a community that I started about 2 years ago to work through some of the things that I wish that I would have known coming into my KD time in a forum, in a group discussion with leaders from across the force, kind of to show that nobody out there has the right answers as you make that transition over to organizational leadership, and to kind of to help with a discussion with other folks who are in the same boat, or folks that have a bit more experience, folks that have seen things from a different perspective that perhaps you haven't seen, kind of help work the way through. So what that looks like now, we've got a website that is pretty strong. We've got a team of guys and gals who write articles that we post. So please check out that resource again if you haven't done so already. In addition, one of the things that I try to do via social media is I try to find kind of the best of the business world model, the best things on meetings, on running organizations, on emotional intelligence, leadership, all of those type things. And I find those best threads, and I try to pull those in so that you guys can see them as well. What is most, I think, beneficial for those is when we start a discussion, we start a dialogue, again, on the things that are useful for you as leaders, the things that you see that are helpful, or how that kind of translate over, those ideas and those concepts translate over into what you do in the military. The best practice stuff is kind of what I'm always looking for. So again, if you have anything that's useful for you, please let us know. So I'm just getting my tech going. So in the comments, I just posted the Start Here portion for those that are looking for it. Sorry, I'm low tech at the moment. I'm like on LTE for one, and then on the other side, I've got the Wi-Fi here in the hotel going or whatever. So please excuse me on that one. So on that note, we talked a little bit about who we are and what we do, the dialogue that we foster here inside of the Field Grade Leader team. So the real question is where we're headed to next. And really, again, my vision of the Field Grade Leader is a community resource for you. So I'm always open to notes that you have, questions that you have, things that you're looking for that you need help with. Just post it into the comments here. Post a question or an issue or a concern or whatever to the wall of this Facebook page, and we'll get it answered. I'll help you get that message out. If nothing else, I'll give you my perspective. But in addition, you can interact with the folks here in the community. We're in the ballpark of 7,000 strong. That are individuals just like you who are trying to work through and trying to figure it out as well. So please stay in touch and let us know if there's something in particular that you'd like to look at, you'd like to know about, talk about, whatever. Always a good topic is kind of who's reading what. I'd be interested to hear what you guys are reading and what you guys are listening to in regards to podcasts. So for me, I try to keep on a book at all times. I've got a group of folks that I read with regularly. We keep each other true to our reading group. So just finished up Radical Inclusion, and I'm going to put the link to that one down in the Amazon link to that one down in the comments as well. If you haven't read Radical Inclusion by Ori Brofman and General Dempsey, it's absolutely something that you need to check out. Very, very well written book, very easy to read. It's not a challenge to read. and one that has a lot of pertinent lessons, a lot of the things that we talk about here that are very, very useful for you as organizational leaders inside of the force. Kind of the next thing on tap for me is On Grand Strategy by John Lewis Gaddis. So this is a good one. It's a pretty interesting one as well. A little bit harder to digest. I'm just getting started with this one. Did not go over well at the beginning of my flight over here to Japan. So I transitioned out of that, had a beer, and then started working on an article. Okay, so where we're going in the future, kind of part two. What I'm really interested to hear about is those of you guys that are out at Fort Leavenworth or another intermediate level education, whatever that is, a satellite or whatever. So you guys that are in CGSC, you guys that are in SAMS, I'd like to hear the thoughts from you guys. Again, either in the comments to this one, message, whatever. Kind of your horizon as you look out, coming out of that step in your career, coming out of the institution and headed back out to the operational force. Really would like to see some discussion on this in the comments and kind of have a dialogue about that one to see how this community, again, just about 7,000 strong, can reach out and can help you guys as you get back out into the force. Okay, so that's pretty much it for me. We've got about 22 people watching live right now, which is pretty cool. Look forward to more folks watching this here over the next day or so. And again, if you are in CGSOC, if you're doing satellite or whatever, just reach out in the comments of this. Talk to us, talk to the community about what you're looking forward to, what your challenges are. Kind of some of your best practices or from those that are experienced that are out in the force, and look forward to seeing that. Okay, thanks everybody. Have a good day, and we'll hear from you later on.